Freetown, right at the Eastern Police in Freetown, right around 5:49 on Christmas Day. As you can see, that the Eastern Police is crowded, even though it's a holiday. You still have some people actually out training, and people did not observe the holiday. They're out here hustling. That's what I call it, hustling. And given that there's always opportunity to make few millions, so most people that otherwise should be celebrating with their family, they're out here hustling, and for good reasons. You can't blame them. Sometimes this is the only way they eat, this is the only way they support their family, so therefore they're out here trying to see what they can make. For the few stragglers that may be going out there wanting to buy something. Well, this is Freetown. This is Eastern Police, as you can see. Abacha Street, sorry. We just passed Eastern Police, we'll go Abacha Street now. This is our country. Right in the middle of Eastern, the eastern side of town. As you can see, I don't need to say much. You can see for yourself as you watch the video. Sierra Leoneans are moving on with their lives and trying to celebrate as much as they could, right, under these kind of circumstances, given that we have a depressed nation. Economically, we're not where we need to be. Unemployment is as high as it could be. Young people don't have nothing. Young people don't have any jobs. No opportunity for them. Right, so today's Christmas Day. We just passed a lot of masquerade, as we can just know. We see people they dance, at treats, they celebrate Christmas. The masquerade has been a long-held tradition in our country, in our community. Right, what we can call devil dancing in the streets. But of late, religious leaders and the community at large, mostly the elders, are frowning against it. And I believe I'm made to understand they're not frowning at the cultural aspect of it, because we're cultural people. But they're frowning at the morality of it. Because during this kind of activity, when people are dancing to this masquerade in the streets, this is when sometimes people display an utter disrespect, not only for themselves, but also for the culture itself, the cultural aspect of it itself. Public intoxication, some people will be doing drugs publicly on the streets, right, thinking that because it's masquerade, that gives them the permission to do that, right? So it's religious leaders, especially our Muslim leaders, they frown against it, because that completely go against the tenets of Islam, and I believe Christianity frown against that as well, right? But it is what it is, and this is PZ, driving through Freetown, approaching PZ, and that's the Rokel Bank you're looking at right in front of me right there, right? And this is the wonderful PZ itself. We get the name, I think it was once called Patterson something, I can't remember again, it's been a while. Patterson something, the PZ, it means something, but I can't remember. I know it was Peterson or Patterson, Zuckerberg, whatever it is. I don't forget, I'll remember maybe later on. But now we're driving down Wilberforce Street, clear all the traffic and going into the west end of town. Right, you have KKY symbol right there on the side of the road, right? And KKY symbol has blanketed the city, every length and breadth of the city. You will not go few blocks without seeing the symbol or the picture of the man himself, President in waiting, Dr. Kande Kola-Yumkela. So we are right now, we're coming down that Standard Chartered Bank. Right, whereas life food post in streets changed a lot of buildings, which is sign of developments and progress, so things are changing, but not fast enough. The size of our country, the kind of economy, what we get as small as our economies, with all of our natural resources, I think once we get people that know what to do and how to engineer growth, this city will be a bustling city. And when it becomes a bustling city, it will be a city that will be good for all. Right now we're approaching big markets. Coming down, well, I think we're not going to go down that end. We're going to make a turn right here to get fuel on Walpole Street. But we'll have to make a turn right here, right now. So we'll get fuel at the NP. That's Cotton Tree, approaching Cotton Tree, the wonderful Cotton Tree. Historically, this is a site when the free slaves from the diaspora, the United States and elsewhere, when they were repatriated back to Sierra Leone, to Africa. Sierra Leone was one place that they chose for them to come, and that tree, as we see it right there, that's the city center, so to speak, where they settled. They settled under that tree, and from there they started branching out and then build their settlements. So the wonderful Cotton Tree, that tree, I don't know how old that tree is, but it's been there for generation yet or more. From generation. It's been that city been on the day, or that tree they been on the day. Right, pardon me, I'm going flipping back and forth, talking Creole and English, because I want to make sure, those that may not understand Creole as well, especially for our kids, they can understand part of what I'm saying in English, and then part Creole. Right, back over there, that's the Nasif building. That used to be the former American embassy back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, until they relocated up to IMAX. Right, we make everybody start building up in area, but that's their old building. I don't know if they have any kind of activity going on there now. I am not sure, but that's the Cotton Tree, as you can see. Right.